Hi, this is Ethan Green from No Sleepless Nights, and I'm going to be doing a review of the LectroFan Evo. Evo presumably standing for evolution, as this is the new model from the LectroFan, who have long created one of the most popular white noise machines, especially for nighttime and office use. The main difference with this one is that it now has an extra 2 sounds, so there are 10 white noise, 10 fan, and an ocean and a surf. But probably for me the most important change is the inclusion of a headphone jack, which you can see there. Normal standard 3.5 cable, so you can listen to it on your own in bed if you want to. So if you're sleeping with a partner, they don't have to listen to your white noise, which is great. So let's have a listen to the different sounds. Turn it on. I'm going to start, I think this will be the fan sounds. They've split the buttons now, so on the left here you've got white noise and on the right you've got fan sounds, which I think is also a nice little change, so you don't have to go through all of them if you know exactly which kind of sound you want to listen to. So these are the fan sounds. Again, there's going to be some industrial and some which are more house fans. And there's the telltale boop sound, which always makes me laugh. That's the sound that tells you that you've come to the end of the 10 sounds. So let's go through the white noise ones. Quite a nice deep white noise to start with. I think they call that brown in the instruction manual. This one's a chestnut. Cinnamon, I'm not quite sure where they get the exact colour description from, but I guess it's nice to have them anyway. And these are more in their sort of pink range noise. And these are building towards pure white noise. Now we have the ocean sound, followed by the surf. To be honest, I don't think I would call these ocean and surf sounds. This one's the surf. I think that the great thing about the LectroFan is that it digitally creates the sound with the internal speaker, rather than having an actual motor or fan. But where I think they try to create an ocean or a surf sound, it just doesn't sound as good as a recording to me. So personally, my view is that if you really want to listen to ocean and surf and jungle and birds and all of that kind of thing, probably a white noise machine with good recordings will be better than this one. However, when it comes to white noise and fan sounds, I don't think you can really beat the LectroFan Evo. It's just as good as the old LectroFan, and it has a fantastic volume, which I think is one of its strong points and always has been. It's always been the loudest of the white noise machines that I've tried. Let's put this on a that beep noise again. Let's put it on a sort of middle range pink noise and pump up the volume. And you can really feel that there's a lot of volume there. Try it on a fan noise. You can also turn the volume down to have a pinpoint volume that you like. I like that it has these incremental volume controls because not everyone wants to listen to their white noise on extremely loud or extremely quiet. It's good to be able to find the exact sound and volume setting that you want. So what else to talk about this one? I think the other interesting addition is that it now has more timer features. The old LectroFan only had 60 minutes. This one has a little button here that you can press and it will go from 1 to 8 hours. Again, makes these odd beeping sounds. And that's a very, very subtle change in the sound. Where the beep goes down rather than up, it tells you that you've reached the maximum of 8 hours. So personally, I think it would be nice if it had a light to tell you or some kind of screen to tell you what hour setting you have it on, but otherwise you just got to listen out to those subtle beeps. Is it a beep or is it a boop? Which I think if you're not really paying attention, you're going to probably end up going through 2 or 3 times like I did the first time I tried it. Other than that, the power, as you can see, has a cable here and it's powered with a AC adapter with a USB cable. The good thing about that is that you can either plug it into the mains or you can plug it into a PC or any USB hub, and I think that's quite useful to have that option. One thing that I think they didn't really get right in changing to this machine is the lack of an internal battery. I don't know whether they've done that to save on space so that they can have all the components and the high fidelity speaker, but it would have been nice if it had a rechargeable battery. I know the Avantac recently came out with a new model and it also had a new headphone jack, it also had new sounds, but it also had a internal rechargeable battery, which I think for me perhaps puts it just slightly ahead of the LectroFan Evo in terms of usability. However, this is a review of the LectroFan Evo, and as I said before, what I really like about it is the variety of sounds that it offers and the volume control. If you're looking for loud white noise, you're not going to find a better one than the LectroFan Evo. The design has slightly changed as well, just a little point about that. It used to be a completely horizontal, upwards facing speaker, and now it's on this angle, and I quite like it. Comes in different colours as well. You've got white and grey, black. I've gone for a charcoal here. So again, there's enough variety there to cater to different tastes. So all in all, I think this is a fantastic white noise machine. I always loved the LectroFan, and the LectroFan Evo is just a bit of an upgrade with some extra plus points to it, which I think are definitely worth going for. So if you're going to choose one of the LectroFans, I would definitely go with this one rather than the old LectroFan. And that's it. Thanks for watching.